first and foremost, I just want to address my sincere apology and serious embarrassment of what's happened over the last few days and weeks. Clearly, the public nature and the timing of what's come out isn't in the best interest of myself and the football club. For me, I mostly feel remorseful towards our fans, our playing members, supporters, staff. I can imagine how you guys are feeling, and for that I'm incredibly remorseful. I'm going to continue my role as co-captain alongside Liam Duggan this season. In conversation with people at the footy club, everyone feels like it's the right thing to do, and I still am really confident I'm the right man alongside Duggo to take this club forward and achieving some real progress and success this year.
Do you want to play at West Coast long term?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You surprised us how big it blew up to be, and have you been surprised with some of the reaction? You obviously didn't see it coming. Knowing you would have handled it differently.
Yeah, to be honest, I've turned off my phone and I don't have any social media at the moment, so I haven't seen a lot of it. Everything I've heard is second, third hand. Clearly it's had a massive impact on our fans and supporters, and they're the people I'm most disappointed for. On my own behalf, I've let them down, and I'm really keen to make sure this isn't a distraction. We're in round 3, we've got a big season ahead, we've got a great challenge this weekend, and us in the playing group really want to move past this and play the best footy we can for the remainder of the season.
Has it affected your form, having to make a decision, or where are you at with your decision-making process?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say, and I've owned this, I'm out of form at the moment, along with some other members of our side. So for me as a leader, the best thing I can do is to play well on field and lead the boys by example. I clearly haven't been doing that. So this week and moving forward, that's my main focus. And I just want to play some good footy for this great footy club that I've loved growing up and still do love.
You mentioned before you were keen to play for this club long term. What would it take you to sign on the dotted line right now?
I'm not going to get into specifics. That's to do with the club and my management. I'm not really in the nitty-gritty of that, to be honest. I do love this footy club, and I'm really looking forward to playing the rest of this season and starting off this weekend. We're probably a little bit out of form as a side, and we need a response this weekend.
Would you want to play back or forward this week? Because you're probably going to get Sam Taylor if you play forward.
Yeah, I mean, if I played forward, that's a great opportunity for me. Sam and I were the same draft and kind of grew up playing with and against each other, and he's in terrific form. So sometimes when you're out of form, the best thing to do is playing the best player. So could be a great opportunity for me. In saying that, if I play back, I'm also happy for that challenge as well.
What sort of feedback have you had from teammates this week on your leadership and the fact they want you to be there still as the co-captain?
Yeah, they're incredibly supportive of me. They've all, in all the conversations I've had, have said I'm the man for the job alongside Duggo. They really appreciate what I bring to the locker room whilst we're at the club, but then also on game day I feel like I'm somewhat of a calming presence for the young team we've got at the moment, and it's been really, I suppose, been really proud to hear the support I've got from the playing group. Clearly, I wouldn't hold it against them if there was some anger or frustration towards me. They've been incredibly supportive for me this week and so far this year.
How is the body? You played the last 10 last year.
Yep.
You played every practice match apart from the one you missed for a wedding.
Yep.
How is the body feeling?
Yeah, my body's going really well, so it's a massive credit to our physios, doctors, medical staff. We set out a really great plan, probably from this point last year when I got injured, to what do we have to do so I can play consistent footy and be out on the track. Thankfully, I haven't missed a game since then, so they've done a terrific job, and I'm feeling confident and really fresh in my body.
Did you formally address the playing group?
Yeah, I addressed them this morning. It's quite difficult. I just feel quite embarrassed and ashamed in front of the boys. Everyone here is working as hard as we can to achieve success and to get better every day. And clearly my actions have become a distraction this week, which is exactly what I don't want for this playing group. I want us to get better, so I address that, and I'm just looking forward to the challenge of this week and what lies ahead.
I think clearly the distraction wasn't really on our playing group. There was a lot of public and member talk about it, but the players have been supportive with Oscar all the way through, all week, not just today. We understand the landscape of free agency. That's just the nature. At any given time, there's hundreds of players out of contract in the competition that play their years out of contract. So this is not a unique situation, but the public nature of it, we've all acknowledged isn't great timing. When the team's struggling on field and trying to build our new identity under a new coach, it didn't work out perfect, but we learned from that.
Are we getting to a point where players could announce
not too fussed about where that ends up. That will take its course, but that will have nothing to do with me or us individually.
Oscar, in a light-hearted remark this morning, Chris Fagan said he'd love to have coffee with you. Is that something?
What about me? Tell Fags to have a coffee with me. I'd love that.
Is it something you'd consider after what's transpired?
No, clearly I'm completely focused on the footy club and what's going forward. This has been a great learning for me. This is the first time I've gone through something like this in my career. I've been incredibly fortunate to be supported by this club all the way throughout, and I'm still being supported now. So everything will be run through my management. I won't be involved in any of the processes heading forward.
Oscar, obviously your teammates have been fully supportive of you remaining as captain, but what about your thought process internally in the past few days? Has that thought ever crossed your mind of stepping down?
No, I've been completely committed towards the playing group and getting better. I don't think you want a role of leadership. I think it's something where it kind of naturally evolves within you, and I think given our age demographic and where I sit with our playing group, I feel like alongside Duggo we complement each other really well, and we're both in a really good position to lead the club going forward.
Oz, have you had a medical with anyone? Have you gone that far down the track?
No, I haven't gone to any. I'm not going to go into any specifics, but nothing like that has taken place.
So do you feel you need to hit back at Sam Mitchell? I mean, he's repeatedly coming to your turf trying to take your talent.
Free agency is a real thing within the competition. You know, players have the right to explore options for them to get the best out of their footy career. You know, ideally, it's not public. That's probably the issue. We understand that this week there's probably been other players from other clubs meeting staff members from other clubs, but if it's not public, no one gets too fussed about it. We know it happens, but this was public, and it's at a difficult time for us as a footy club, as with a new coach, building our new identity, and you know, we're going to start to lay and continue to lay some great foundations for this club to bounce back, led by Oscar and Liam.
Is there any gripe with Sam Mitchell at all?
No, no gripe at all. No.
What do you reckon he's doing? Why is he targeting West Coast? So it's the third time now.
Has he met no players from any other clubs? Like, we don't know. I mean, we know he's met with Oscar this week. That's all we know. You know, he went to a wedding earlier in the year, but
And Tommy Brass.
yeah, that's not this year.
John, why Oscar? Why is he still the choice for this co-captain of this club?
We vote on our leadership across all our values, our club values, and what we expect from each other, and the players clearly identify, plus the coaching staff, that Oscar's an outstanding young leader of this footy club. Oscar's aware that as a leader you want to be in good form and contribute well on the field, and we know he can do that. He's just, like a lot of our players, not in great form right at the moment, but we know that will come. So all other aspects of his leadership are outstanding.
Are you confident you're going to reach a deal with Oscar to keep him at the club?
That's the aim. Absolutely.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.